Hey, this is Jonathan Paslick, and wanted to talk to you today about the fine line between success and failure when it comes to acquiring property owner leads online, marketing for property managers. We have a client that we've been working with now for about almost a year now, and he's been doing really well with us. He acquires about 6 to 7 doors per month on average, but over the last couple of weeks, the results just plummeted for whatever reason. And we monitor the results, we listen to the phone calls, we track all the leads, we track the form submissions and everything from the campaigns we run, and we try to figure out what's going on. So we know that typically around that April, March time period, that spring season, where the market shifts, and tenants, they typically start looking for rentals, and the spring season, it changes, the market shifts, and so we have to many times switch our campaigns, switch the messaging, redo the campaigns, and re-strategize just to compensate or to factor in just the market shift. And so we did that for this client, shift all the messaging on the landing pages and the advertising that we have going, and that helped a little bit, but it wasn't firing like how it typically was when we first started the campaign. So we hopped on the phone with the client, and try to figure it out, and we narrowed it down to what was a issue with the phones. So the client installed some kind of app on their phone, and it was blocking the leads from coming through to his phone. So it was filtering out the amount of leads that were coming in to his phone, and so it was throwing off the entire campaign. So we figured out that was a problem, and we fixed that issue, and now in the last 4 days he's gotten 3 quality leads within 3 days. So 3 quality leads within 4 days. Fine line between success and failure. It can be the slightest thing, just a small little thing that can throw off a campaign completely and take it from success to failure, or from failure to success. We a new client that just came on board. They're based out in Virginia. They're in a slower market, right? So not as active of a market, and we started a campaign for them about 2 weeks ago. And prior to us, she was doing marketing for about a year, and literally got no leads from it, no leads at all from the marketing that she was doing. So she was really discouraged and also skeptical of us. She was like, marketing, it hasn't worked for me for a year, but she signed on or whatever. And we started the campaign for 2 weeks, and with a week and a half in, she was like, Jonathan, I'm not getting any leads. I'm like, just give it some time. It's going to take a little time. And about a week and a half in, she got her first quality property owner lead, which is good, which is really good for her market, because like I said, she was marketing for a year and got nothing. So about a week and a half in, she got her first property owner lead. So it's just, one, we love what we do, right? And it depends, even though we know what works in generating quality property owner leads for property managers, we still have to adjust and shift our strategies based on the market, based on what's going on. We have to really dot all of our I's and cross our T's, because there's a fine line between success and failure. That's why it's so important that we track everything, track the phone calls, the leads. We really dial in to see what's working and what's not working. And actually today I was just thinking, we can almost consider ourselves almost as stockbrokers, where we're trading stock and looking at the market and making decisions based on that, and really trying to blow it out of the park for our clients. I just thought of that earlier today, and actually earlier today, we had a client that signed on with us less than a week ago. And for their market, just the research that we've done, for their market, it should be a fairly active market. And I noticed that within the first 4 days, we didn't get any leads. I'm like, oh, there's a problem, right? There's a problem that shouldn't be within their market. They're in the North Carolina market. And so what I did, started troubleshooting, dialing in, like looking at everything, like what's going on. I called the client's cell phone, and it rang once and it said, call declined. That's the problem. That was the problem. Like, for whatever reason, the client's cell phone was denying phone calls to that number. So that's why there was no activity. That's why there were no leads coming in, from the campaign. So again, fine line between success and failure, and that's why we really keep a pulse on what's going on all of our marketing campaigns for our clients. So it's so important to do that. But yeah, just want to tell you that. I hope you found this video of value. Again, if you are looking to ramp up, you're looking to acquire new units, more doors for your business, if you're looking to generate more quality property owner leads, feel free to reach out to me. Go to jonathanpassley.com. We can at least have a conversation and see if we can help you, see if we're a good fit for each other. All right, everyone. See you on the next video.